Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Grandy and today we're doing a little chit chat. Get ready with me. I'll show you how I achieved this look. It's a nice pink glam look and I'm really feeling it. The video we're just going to be chatting about a few different topics, so it's going to be fun. So tonight I'm actually going to a movie screening and I'm also going to be shooting some content. So sis, tonight we're really trying to look cute, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this look. And if you do like this video, please do like, comment and subscribe. It will literally mean so much to me. And without further ado, let's get into this look. So I still have my natural hair out. As you can see, like the roots are now starting to revert. I'm probably just going to put on a wig before I go out. If you guys have seen any of my previous videos, you know my first step is to always powder and look like a ghost. So that's what we do first. Yeah, so I don't know, I've not been in the mood of beating my face lately. Like even this step of like powdering my face, I haven't really done it because I feel like recently I've just been doing like 5-minute 10-minute beats. I feel like I've been caring less. Do you know, is that a thing? Like the older you get, the less you care, because that has literally been me. Like I've literally just put in less effort nowadays, which I don't think is good. For example, the other day it was like V-Day, you know, and of course it's because it's V-Day. You'd think like, oh yeah, you want to put in like effort, you want to be beat. I did like a 30-minute beat. Like I actually had to like do a quick rushed beat. It's not good, is it? It's not good to be like too comfortable, because I think that's what happens. But yeah, that's just been something that I've been noticing within myself recently. But yeah, I need to pattern up. But in some ways it's really good, because like caring less is so good, because like you just think to yourself, do you know what, I do not look good right now, but I don't actually care. The other day I was out in town and my wig was literally flapping and I was talking to somebody and then I could see them looking at my wig. It was a little bit embarrassing, but I also didn't care at the same time. So I don't know what it is. I think the older I've gotten, the less I've cared about what people think. And I think that is something that I've really been enjoying. So that takes me back to the point of today. I just really feel like feeling myself. I feel like, you know, doing my makeup and thinking, yes, girl, you look like a baddie. That's what I'm going for today. Today I'm thinking I just want to go all out. I want to be beat. I want to do the most. I'm currently wearing just Revolution foundation. I think this shade is not bad. It's not a bad match. Then I'm going to go in with the F18 concealer. What I like to do is go basically, oh no, it's running out. The ghetto. Yeah, so I like to go around the outskirts of my face with the darker color basically, because I had the F18 foundation, but I found that a little bit too dark, like over my whole face. One of my favorite foundations is actually L'Oreal True Match, so I think I'm gonna go back to that one next. Blend it all out. I also wanted to talk about adult friendships. The idea just came to my head. I didn't actually think about discussing it, but I feel like as the older I've been getting, the less I see my friends, and I feel like, I don't know if that's an effort thing. Yeah, I've just been realizing that with adult friendships, it's just so easy to not see your friends. Like it's so crazy, because obviously when you're young, like, and you see your friends in school every single day, and it's just like, oh, hi, and it's like you see them all the time, so you make plans and you see each other on weekends and you see each other for birthdays. So it's just like, as adults, you can like love someone, especially if you're someone like me. I feel like I'm a very independent person, and I feel like sometimes I'm independent to a fault. Like I'm independent to the point where like I assume that other people are good. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I will just feel like, oh, I'm fine, I don't really need to reach out to people. But sometimes your friends like need you to reach out to them and they want you to speak to you and things like that. But because I'm the type of person that I'm kind of good, because I'm like someone who I don't know, kind of like deals with stuff like on their own, or like only speaks to like certain people about, you know, issues and things like that, I just assume that everyone else is good, and I assume that everyone else doesn't really need me to reach out to them. But it's really bad because other people will be there like wanting you to reach out, and then you never do, and then you just assume they're good. So I feel like in the past few months I've realized that I actually need to make a lot more effort with my friends. Got to do more. That's what I've realized. I've realized my communication as well. It's not good enough to have an excuse like, oh, I'm bad at texting, I'm bad at replies. Like, it's not okay. Like, you can't just say you're bad at replies and, you know, be like, okay, that's fine, that's acceptable. Your friends will just all just think you're a bad person, that you don't want to talk to them. Yeah, and also something that I've also realised recently is just to make a bigger effort for friends' birthdays as well, because I basically listen to this podcast, and it's by Andy Mineo. He's like a rapper. He's really cool. He's a really cool guy. Don't know him personally, but from what I see online, he seems really cool. Yeah, I love listening to podcasts, by the way, guys. If you have recommendations of podcasts, and just link them down below, and I'll most definitely check them out, because I love a good podcast. Yeah, so he's got a podcast called Work in Progress, and he was just basically saying like, when his mom passed away, so many people came to her funeral. Like, so many people were there, so many people like flew out and like literally made the most effort to be at his mom's funeral. Like, they were crying and they were saying, oh my god, like, you were so amazing, you know, she was loving, she did this for me, she did that for me my whole life. And then he was thinking, what? Like, who are all these people that are coming out now for her funeral? But when she was alive, he was like, when she was alive and it was her birthday every year, no one was there. Like, every single year it was only him and his wife and his mom for his mom's birthday. And he's like, you like didn't even call or text, you like never came, you like didn't make any effort ever to be at her birthdays. But now she's dead, you all want to do the most when she's not even alive to hear it. So he was like, we have to like treasure people when they're alive, and you have to like you know, show them you love them on their birthday, and, you know, day to day, not like, oh, wait till she's dead and then make the most effort, fly across the country to be at her funeral. And when I heard that, I was like, whoa, I was shook, because I was like, that's actually so deep, because it's so true. Like, if anyone, you know, and it's just like with the culture that we have today, like, whenever people pass away, of course it's like, you know, all over the news and everything like that, and then everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, your music changed my life, your music did this, your music did, like, whenever let's say it's an artist or a rapper or something, it's like these people get millions of people saying how much, you know, they were loved and they were cared about. And it's just like, where were you when I was alive? Where was you at? Because I didn't hear I could hear a pin drop when I was alive. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, raw, I need to do more, man. Like, I actually need to do more. I need to make more effort. So now, like, when friends have their birthdays, like, if it's a different city, I go. If it's far, if it's a different city, I literally go and try my best to make effort, because life is actually so short. You can't say, oh, tomorrow. You can't say, oh, tomorrow I'll do it, because sis, even though it sounds very morbid, tomorrow they might be dead. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's something I realized recently. I'm just blending out this concealer. I don't necessarily like this concealer. The shade is not, you know, my fave shade. Do you know what? I'm doing this video, but I actually need to buy loads of new makeup. So currently I'm just using, like, you know, those like makeup that you don't necessarily love, but you can still make a nice B out of it. That's my makeup right now. So I think I'm just gonna go to the store very soon and just buy like all new makeup. I'm wearing LA Pro Girl right now. My favorite shade to use is actually Beautiful Bronze, but I think this is my old shade that I used to use. It's just Chestnut. It's funny actually, because the older I've gotten, I feel like I've just become more comfortable with myself as well. Like, just earlier how I was saying, like, the older I've gotten, the less I care. So I think it's because, like, I've just become so comfortable in my own skin that no one can really tell me anything. No one can really tell me anything, you know? I think the older I've gotten, I've even started to use, like, darker concealers, because I feel like I've just become more comfortable with my skin. I want to just look more like myself. Like, the whole, like, white under eye look, like, I used to think that that was everything, but it's not for everyone, sis. That look was not for you. And I've realized that. Before, when I was talking about friendships, I would say, like, a tip that I have, I think the best thing I would say to do is, like, as soon as you think about someone, message them there and then. Like, even if it's like 2 a.m. and you're like, oh my God, it's too late to message. No, do it, because you're not going to do it otherwise. Like, you should do it as soon as, you know, the thought enters your mind. Otherwise, sis, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna message them. Oh, and something that I hate as well is when you've been meaning to message someone, like, oh my gosh, I want to message them, and then you don't. And then you put it off, and then they message you, and you're like, oh, I was gonna message you, and then you feel like a bad person. That happens to me way too much. So now I just try and do better. Because, to be honest, we only have the friends that we have. We need to cherish them. Yeah, that's what I've realized recently. And you're not gonna have, like, millions of them, so you need to be good to the ones that you have. Because, yeah, I was not doing very well. Yeah, and I feel like I'm someone that can I can hold my hands up when I'm not doing good at something, and that is communication. So, you know, it's all about just trying to improve yourself and trying to find a way. Oh yeah, this is Sacha Buttercup. Since I found this powder, I feel like my life has actually changed. Like, it's just so easy. Like, it's such an easy, breezy, beautiful powder to use. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is imposter syndrome. I feel like that's something that I didn't know what it was, but I think one time I actually heard Melissa's wardrobe talking about it, and she was saying she had it. And I think I'll put the actual definition of it here, but to me, what, like, the understanding that I've gotten from imposter syndrome is basically just, like, having achieved things but just thinking that you're not good enough, and thinking that, like, you're not, like, thinking that, like, you're not good enough. I do this when I'm spraying as well, because I don't want it to make my hair wet. Oh yeah, this is the Revolution. I love this spray. Like, no one can tell me this spray is not sick. Like, I actually love this spray so much. I used to prefer the Amazing Fix setting spray. It was the same brand, but it was just called, like, Amazing Setting Spray. But they discontinued it for some reason, and they just brought out this matte one. So I don't know why you did that, Revolution, but yeah, if you want to let me know, then just comment down below. But yeah, imposter syndrome is something that I realized that I have. Yeah, so I didn't actually know I had it, but recently I was just, you know, analyzing myself as you do, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I have imposter syndrome. And so the last 2 times when I realized that I think I have imposter syndrome is when I was at these 2 different fashion events. And, like, of course I have a right to be in these rooms because, you know, the organizers or the PR teams invited me. You know, they gave me a special invitation to be in the room. I didn't, like, I don't know, swindle my way in there. But then on 2 different occasions, I saw people that I know at these events. Like, for example, in the one event that I went to, I saw a stylist that I used to work for, and this stylist is, like, so sick. He's, like, amazing. He works with so many amazing people, and it was weird when I saw him at the event, but I didn't go and say hi to him. Like, I saw him from the corner of my eye, and then I just saw him there doing his thing. And a normal person, when you know someone, you go up to them and you say hi, but I didn't. I just literally stood there awkwardly, and it was really awkward because I was literally, like right next to him. Like he was there like dancing, doing his thing, and I was like, so I was here and then he was literally like here. And I was just thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, I know him. Oh my gosh, I need to say hi. Oh my gosh, I can't say hi. Oh my gosh, I feel so awkward. And I was like, do you know what I was thinking in my head? I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, he knows it's me, but he doesn't want to say hi to me. I was like, he saw me, but he doesn't want to say hi to me. Do you think that's such a weird thing to think? And so then I was just there awkward, like, do I say hi? No, I can't say hi because he's seen me and he's ignoring me. Oh my gosh, what do I do now? It's just so awkward because he's right there. And so I waited like 5 minutes of him just stood there being around me. And then I was just like, because he was just so close to me at this point. So then I just kind of just said, oh my God, hi. And he was like, oh, hi. What the heck? You've been there this whole time. Why didn't you just say hi? And then I was like, oh. That was literally my response. I was just like, it was just the most awkward thing I've ever felt in my entire existence. So that was that one time. Hello, everybody. At another event, I saw this other girl. She is like so sick. She's like, I don't want to say what she does because I don't want to give it away, but she's just like an international star. Let's just say that. She's an international star. She's really, really cool, and I'm just like a fan of her style. I'm a fan of her aesthetic. So I went up to her and I was like, oh my God, hi babe, you're so cool. I did that before. Just going up to her and had a chat with her, and I think she even followed me like after that convo because we kind of got along, do you know what I mean? And it was just a nice chat that we had at this event. So this scenario that I'm talking about now, the second time that I saw her at an event, and I thought to myself, oh my God, that's so-and-so. And obviously I met her last time, but then I thought, oh my God, I can't go up to her because she's seen me, but now she doesn't want to say hi to me. Like, she probably just thinks I'm a loser and I'm a nobody. Like, this is so awkward. Like, oh my God, like, what do I do now? And I just was overthinking the whole scenario in my head to the point where, so then I just didn't say hi to her. And I just think it was just really weird. Like, so then afterwards I thought to myself, why don't you say hi to these people? And I think it's just because I had imposter syndrome. I think I was just basically just thinking of myself as like not good enough to say hi to these people that I already know. Because I don't know, I just saw myself as like inferior. So I don't know, I think I need to deal with this like imposter syndrome thing because it's not cool. It's really weird. And I just think I need to just tell myself that you're a bad bee and you are cool and you are good enough. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it can be quite limiting. Like, I think it can like kind of hold you back. Okay then, so next, I think I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to use this palette by Arronse Cosmetics. This brand new palette that they sent me. Very nice of them. It's so pretty. Can you see the colors? How nice. Ooh la la. It's a very pigmented, pinky ready. Oh wow, that's really bright. We'll do the same for under. Oh wow, I really like this color on my eyes. It's quite nice and it's different. I never really, usually go this bright. So I'm feeling it. I think I'm gonna go in with like a darker color around the corners, Ooh, smoky. So in my last video as well, I was talking about being a recent graduate. So yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about like life after uni and how that feels. And it's a crazy feeling. Like, once you've spent so long in education and then leaving, it's like, whoa, am I actually done? Like, is that it? Is that actually it? I think I feel I think I feel more so like that because right now what I work in is, you know, is social media and beauty and makeup and things like that. So I think especially because I'm not necessarily like using my degree, like I'm not in like a fashion office job right now. So I think it feels even more strange because it's like you went to uni for all that time and now you're not even like, I don't know, it just feels crazy to just to be out. It feels crazy to be out. It feels crazy to be like have to make my own schedules and do my own thing and wake up when I tell myself to, and that's been a bit of a struggle recently. But I've been working on it, you know, especially on days where I don't this is an eyeliner by Mel's Beauty. It's such a nice eyeliner. It's like a really nice felt tip. It's actually running out right now, like everything else is in my life. Ooh, that's a nice wing. I only apply eyeliner to, you know, halfway. I don't go all the way in because I'm trying to create, you know, a feline cat type of look. So that's why I do that. And I only like really thin eyeliner on my actual eye. I don't like thick. I don't like thick, huge liner. Yeah, so now that I've finished uni, it's quite crazy because it's like I guess I am working, you know, in fashion and beauty, so it is, you know, somewhat to do with my degree, so I do really like that. But then I always have like an internal conflict of like, should I be working right now? Because like the money that I'm earning right now of social media is probably less than what I'd be earning if I was in like a full-time grad role. So I just do think to myself sometimes like, oh my god, Grandy, you need to get a job. Because I see my mom, she works so hard. You know, she works so hard to provide for the family and for herself and for everyone, and she even provides for people back home in Africa. So I see her and I see her working so hard, and it just makes me think, gosh, Grandy, why do you just get to okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with make money, which is just stunning. Oh, I should have done that before eyeliner. My gosh. Anyway, this ain't a tutorial. Don't do as I do, okay? Do as I say. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. What? That is pretty. My gosh. I'm low-key running the eyeliner, but it's okay. Guys, that's stunning. That is stunning. Oh, it's so bright and pigmented. My word. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I often feel like an internal conflict, which is kind of like, oh, Grandy, you should get a job. You know, like you see your mom working her ass off every day, but what do? All you do is take pictures. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, let me apply to some jobs. And I have actually applied to some jobs. But then I do also know that, you know, having a job would make it hard to, you know, stay consistent on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, it's a bit of an internal conflict that I'm having at the minute. It's just like, do I go out there and get a proper corporate job and you know, just be able to help out more around the house with my mom and everything? Or do I just carry on doing this blogger thing and keep pushing it to the point where it just keeps growing and, you know, gets me to the point where I don't even need to get a full-time job? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, life after uni, guys, it's mad. You just feel like, whoa, I'm actually out here in the big wide world all by myself. Hey guys, so my lashes are now on. They're by Mel's Beauty Lashes. Oh, I love these lashes. I think they're just so wispy and so pretty. I'm contouring and I use an eyeshadow to contour. Also, I feel like my camera is making me look super bright, but I promise you I don't look bright, guys. I look very, I don't know, quite dull. I don't look as bright as I do on camera, so hopefully that'll be okay.
I love super bright cheeks. think it's just such a cute look.
Okay, then we can highlight. This is what I'm using for highlight. I always finish off by touching up with a little bit of Sacha, because you can never have enough. So final step, as we know, is to spray. Also used this gold spray first time and I really loved it, so I'm going to try that again. I'm going to spray it very far away from me. Yeah, so this is my finished makeup look. It's a very pinky glowy look. Yeah, so I hope you like it. So I'm gonna get dressed now and get out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, have an amazing day. Bye. Mwah.